Well, Matt, a really frustrating one today. We started so well, clinical finish from Pemi to go ahead. We went in at half time, in my opinion, in control of the game. Then the sending off happened, the game changed, ended in defeat. Must be a really hard one to take today.
It is. It's extremely hard, Carl. Just in the circumstances that we're in at the moment, where I just don't feel we're getting the rub of the green, and again another result which I probably can reflect on everyone being one less than I feel we at least deserved. In terms of at least deserving a draw, at least. As you say, we got off to a great start, and I was really pleased with a lot of things first half, and good shape and good organisation, and they had a bit of possession around the back, but we were happy with that. Looking at hitting the counter, and then we had, say, three really good chances right on the stroke of half time. Cam's header, great save. Pemi tipped over the bar. Jez block shot. We have really good chances to extend our lead at half time. I think they have one chance and shot on the angle, which routine save for Sandy, but like you say, a really pleasing first half and real positive, other than probably the booking, where I just felt he was extremely harsh. We're taking a free kick in the first half. We're not trying to time waste. It's a ridiculous yellow card. Not happy about that at all. To then start the second half and 10 minutes in, and I want to see it again. I haven't seen it, but now he's on a bit of a tightrope, and they get down the corner and then Isaac suddenly gets his second yellow, which changes the game for us. But I feel our response from that was brilliant. I think Jez has the best chance when we were down to 10 until they scored their first goal, with the keeper making a great save down to the left. And then I felt we limited them to maybe one shot that went wide. Don't really remember Sandy having a shot to save. And we get to the 70, I'm guessing, Carl, probably 75th minute, maybe just before, around there, 75th minute. And I feel the ball comes in the box. And I want to see it back, and I haven't seen it yet, but a foul initially on a push at the far post, and it knocked down. We find ourselves 1-0, and now it just gives them and the crowd a lift. And we're just hanging in there to try and get a point, which I think we fully deserve, at least. And it's a real hard one to take when we concede with 3 minutes to go, and we find ourselves coming away with no points, and it's a real frustrating afternoon.
You mentioned there are a few different things we need to watch back and look at again. It was a game of moments, and that's sort of something that's been haunting us, is the different moments.
Yeah.
How do we cut them out? How do we get that rub of the green on our side and make our own luck?
Yeah, I wish I knew the answer to that, Carl, because I'd be bottling that up and then selling it, because your moments, your three good moments before half time, to go in at 2-0 at the break, I felt would have been justified really with the chances that we'd created. We had great opportunities to extend our lead. A threat from set pieces again, and then Pemi getting on the score sheet with a good bit of play by Eastie, setting him through, and a great finish. So those moments could have been a little bit better for us. The yellow card moments are a really hard one to take, and I don't feel Sandy's had much to do in the second half, and we've really looked solid and compact. And you got young Ola making his men's debut, coming on off the bench, 18-year-old lad who I thought really pleased for him, making his first senior appearance ever. Hasn't played for 18 months either as well, and coming on and just being solid. And so it's a real hard one to take, because I just said to him in there, football can be cruel at times, and it is being cruel to us at the moment. But I have been in it long enough that I know it does turn and will change. And of course, we're looking at reasons and whys to make that turn in our favour, of course. But one thing I can't fault is when I'm looking at them in the eye, when they've walked back in that change room there at the end of the game, that they have grafted and they've put their bodies on the line and they've put a real shift in. And I cannot fault their effort and desire and hunger to try and get a result for us. And I feel really sorry for them, and a hard one to take for those lads.
I remember talking to you a few weeks ago, and you mentioned when you were at Sutton, after the start there was a bit of a losing streak you went on, and you turned it around and went on to have great success there. What did you do there to turn it around, and can you replicate that here?
Yeah, it felt very similar. 1-1 in 14 I had, and it feels very similar, where I don't feel we're far away. I feel if you look at every game that we've been well in and deserved more probably from every game, as I say, one more, whether it was a loss going to a draw or whatever, draws going to maybe a win, we've deserved to be on more points, and that's a fact. But it doesn't always work out like that. And of course we're not drastically miles away. We just need to, say every interview, but get some more players in. We have to. We're trying hard, me and Alan. trying to get more players in, need bodies in the door, needs us to swing that momentum with a few little tweaks, but there's certainly some positives, and I don't feel we're far away, and hopefully that changes for us very soon.
Yeah, and just finally then we'll mention the next game coming ahead very soon indeed. Tuesday, Horsham, away from home again. What do we need to do to prepare for that? And despite the quick turnaround, are you sure we can instill the tactics and belief into the players
and
to get
rest.
it done?
And rest is, I was speaking to their manager before the game, it's a ridiculous schedule, especially when we haven't got the full squad yet that we want, that we've gone Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Monday, Saturday, Tuesday again. It's a relentless period, and unfortunately Freddie's come off in the first half, which adds to that list of injuries. We'll see if any of those are back for Tuesday, but we've picked up injuries here. We've got a smaller squad. This was no one's fault, but we're working hard to improve on that. But yeah, in terms of Tuesday, obviously recovery for the players. Me and Jace getting hard to work on Horsham as of the morning, trying to put in. And again, if we just keep working hard and showing this attitude and desire that we are showing, we will get that result. That's for sure.